We're going to make a solid shampoo, a natural shampoo, a shampoo that's gentle on the seas and the oceans. Many have requested eco-friendly solid shampoo recipes from us for some time. And honestly, the ones I had to share, I thought they weren't good enough because they didn't turn out very compact. So I was searching, I tried several recipes from different people who also share natural cosmetics, and I stuck with this one because honestly, I think it's amazing. The ingredients we use are essential oil, clay, dried herbs, vegetable oil, and sodium cocoyl isothionate. Surfactant, the least known ingredient, is an anionic, plant-based substance derived from coconut oil called sodium cocoyl isothionate. It softens solid shampoo recipes, providing lather and creaminess even in hard water. This recipe I'm going to share with you is from Mixie's channel. It's a channel by a beautiful girl that's dedicated to nutrition and a healthy lifestyle. I made this solid shampoo and it surprised me. The result is better than commercial ones. You just need to get the hang of it, that's all. And it's easy to make, you can do it in no time.
For this recipe, we're going to use 8 grams of herbs, whichever ones we choose in this case.
For this shampoo, I chose calendula. These are dried calendula flowers. You pick them from the garden and let them dry. And in this case, we're only going to use the flower, about 8 grams. And we can grind it, or we can also process it with a powerful blender or a food processor. Here, we already have it ground. I process it in a blender. And exactly, it has to be 8 grams that we're going to set aside to use in a little while. I'm going to set this aside here. Let's put it here. For this recipe, we're also going to need 80 grams of surfactant. As you can see, it's a very volatile powder, and it's good to work at a distance or use a mask or something to cover ourselves. Even though it won't harm us, it can cause irritation. We will now weigh clay. I'll use red clay, but white clay or kaolin can also be used. We're going to use 14 grams. Now we're going to add 18 grams of vegetable oil. I'm going to use almond vegetable oil, but you can use olive oil, sesame oil, sunflower oil, or castor oil. Use whichever you think is most suitable for the shampoo you're making, based on its properties or whichever oil you have available. And now we're going to mix all the ingredients well, so they get as moist as possible. Before further mixing, add the chosen essential oil once the ingredients are well combined. This step is optional and only adds scent. And we can also add the benefits of the oil. I'm going to use jasmine essential oil for this shampoo. Drops. We mix again. We can also use our hands so these ingredients mix better, because with the spoon it's quite difficult for the moisture to blend in. I prefer to use my hands. It already has a cheesy aroma. See how it's starting to take more shape? Now what you have to do is use a syringe with water to add the water little by little. And we're going to add it to the mixture very slowly. And we mix it so it blends well. As you can see, it needs a bit more water. Little by little, so we don't make it too wet. It's starting to come together, but still needs some work. When you feel like you can shape it with your hand and that it doesn't fall apart. That's when it's ready to go into the mold. Before putting it in the mold, I break it up well and then I put it directly into the little mold. The molds I recommend using are silicone ones, even though you can use other types of molds. Afterwards, it will be hard to remove from the mold and it might break, so what is usually used for this is silicone. It's the most practical, honestly, that way you won't be struggling. And we're going to start pressing. We press firmly. We have to apply a lot of pressure because this is what's going to compact it and make sure the shampoo holds together and doesn't fall apart. Once we feel it's ready, that we've pressed hard enough, we take it out of the mold. And then we leave it in a cool, dry place to dry for 48 or 72 hours. It has to be completely dry. We'll keep an eye on it. Let's make another one. I love that this shampoo doesn't require a plastic container. Since it's solid, we can wrap it in paper or put it in a little box to give as a gift. And if we want to keep it at home, we can simply have it on the bathroom shelf or wherever we keep our personal hygiene products.
It wonderfully fills the room with an exquisite fragrance.
This recipe uses dried calendula and jasmine essential oil. What properties do they have? Calendula promotes hair growth, fights dandruff and dryness, and gives shine and strength to the hair. Jasmine essential oil strengthens the roots and the length of the hair, improves flexibility, and makes it more manageable. It prevents flaking caused by dryness and gives a wonderful scent. For the next solid shampoo I'm going to make, I'm going to use Cordoban thyme. The difference between the thyme we usually know and Cordoban thyme is that this one is sweet. And the thyme that is most commonly known is the one we use to season food, usually savory dishes. This one is used a lot here in Cordoba to make sweet made, tea, and herbal infusions. It's truly exquisite, with many properties I'll tell you about soon. And I'm also going to use chamomile. Between the two herbs, once they're processed, I'm going to use 8 grams. 8 grams of dried herbs, 80 grams of sodium cocoyl isethionate surfactant, clay kaolin 14 grams, vegetable oil 18 grams. Optional. We can add essential oil. In this case, I want to use rose essential oil so that it mixes with the scent of thyme, which is very strong, very nice, and very fresh. For this recipe, I'm adding 30 drops. And we're going to start mixing the ingredients. For the water, it's about 8 or 9 milliliters, but you add it little by little as you hydrate the mixture. There are some cracks left. With the spoon, I close them like this. This last recipe we made is with Cordoban thyme, or mountain thyme, and rose essential oil. What are its properties? I chose Cordovan thyme because it's excellent for healing those small wounds or from the little scabs that you pick off. When the skin is left raised, that's what the thyme is going to heal. It also stimulates hair growth and is an antioxidant. Rose essential oil is a natural detoxifier. So anything you have, any chemicals you want to get rid of, will go away. As you keep applying this shampoo, it will keep improving it. It hydrates dry hair, nourishes the scalp, and gives softness and shine. We run Dana Almonte's hair salon. This is how we show you how this shampoo works. Look at the foam it makes. And the scent is exquisite. It's really great. We wanted to show you the demonstration so you can see that it works perfectly, just like a shampoo. This one is gentle. I made it especially for Roma due to its properties, which I mentioned before. And well, then you rinse it off. And if you use conditioner, you apply the conditioner as usual. If you don't use anything, if you use vinegar or whatever, you put it on afterwards. That's how we store it on the shelf, and then when we need to use it, we use it again without any problem. Well, that's all, family. I love making this shampoo, researching different recipes, trying, trial and error. It was hard to find one as good as this one, which I found and loved. So thank you very much. Thank you so much to Mixie. I'm going to leave her channel in the video description so you can visit her. I hope you found it really helpful that we go step by step towards a more natural way, each at their own pace, each with their own achievements. We leave old habits behind and slowly pick up new ones. We do it little by little. We don't have all the best habits we should have, but we're working on it little by little. We started changing. First, we stopped using deodorant, especially me. I stopped using deodorant before anything else. I also stopped using commercial toothpaste and switched to a natural toothpaste, which I really love. I mean, I love it. The change wasn't very hard for me, maybe just a little bit at first, because we're so used to commercial products, to what everyone uses, to what everybody uses. But then as I started using it and seeing the results and using something natural made me feel good about myself. And at the same time, something that goes along with my planet and with Mother Earth, something you also want to give and contribute to. That's when I started feeling much better in every way, and it does me good. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If that's the case, please share it, give it a thumbs up, and leave your comments. Also, feel free to share your recipes. If you have shampoo recipes or other natural products you'd like to share, they're more than welcome. So, with nothing more to say, just that we love you very much. We thank you for all your constant support and for the wonderful comments you leave us. We send you a big kiss, an even bigger hug, and see you next time. Bye.